So if we follow the rule of the upper left-hand corner, we've taken care of our title tags, and now it's time to look at the path. The path is the part of the URL that shows up after the .com. So you've got your main domain name, and it's what you give out to people, but everything that comes after the .com, that's called the path, and it's a great place to put your keywords. So let's look at how Drupal handles that. First, I'm coming back to my SEO checklist, and as you can see, it's already checked off page title module for me since we just did that. So I'm going to click Save, and that saves my work, shows a timestamp of when it was completed. Now we go to the Path tab. Here in Paths, we've got Clean URLs already turned on, one of the very first things we did on the video. If you don't have it turned on, you're going to want to turn it on now. It's a critical part of working on your URLs. And remember, a clean URL is a URL that doesn't have any weird characters in it. It doesn't have a question mark or an equal sign or anything like that. So if you go up here and look at your URL in your site and you're seeing something like question mark Q equals, something like that, then you know you don't have clean URLs turned on, so make sure you go take care of that. Now, this is the path, and built into Drupal is a module called the Path module, and it's not something that's turned on by default, but it is a default module. So I'm going to go first and show you a piece of content. We're going to work on this same piece. I'll open this up in a new tab and click Edit, and you'll notice I don't have anything down here that really lets me edit the path of this module, or this node, sorry. So we're going to go back up to Modules, and there under the default, we're going to find the path, and I love it. It tells you what it does. Allows users to rename URLs. Well, that's what we want. So we're going to turn that on, go down here to the very bottom, click Save. Let me go back to my piece of content here. Click Edit, and you'll notice what it gives me is a URL path tab that I can click, and now I can put anything I want in here. Notice right now what the path is, node/38. Well, that's not communicating a whole lot to the search engines about what this node is about, how to price Seekonk, Massachusetts real estate. So I want to make sure that I rewrite that into something that's much more useful. So again, we go back to the screen, we go to the URL path settings, and we write something like Seekonk MA real estate pricing. Okay. And dashes. Why am I using dashes? I could use underscores. Google's really has said that they treat dashes and underscores the same. I like dashes just because it's easier for the average person to read that. And then if you take that out and you run it all together, I'm not 100% sure that Google is going to really understand where to draw those breaks in those words. So I put the dashes in to help both the eye and the bot figure out what's going on. And then when I click Save, and I go back to this same piece of content, notice now I have this nice, beautiful path. It's got my keywords in it, and I am a really happy person about that because I know when Google comes in, they're going to see, hey, the page title, Seekonk, Massachusetts real estate pricing. The path, Seekonk, Massachusetts real estate pricing. The title of the node, how to price Seekonk, Massachusetts real estate. We're getting that repetition. We're really focusing Google in, and we're saying this is what this page is all about. One thing I know about myself is that I tend to forget all the little extra steps that you have to do when you create a piece of content. And that's why I'm really happy about a module called the Path Auto module. Path Auto, what it does is it automatically creates a path based on the node title. So if I'm going to go in here, and again, I'm going to go back to my SEO checklist, and then into my paths section, and there's the Path Auto. I've already downloaded it and uploaded it to my Drupal site, and I'm going to enable it now and go down here to the paths,